Namaskar, Pranam, Swagatam. On behalf of Independent Research Ethics Society, Imami, Chandu, Ayush Darpan Foundation, and Vishwa Ayurved Parsad, I would like to welcome you all. Welcome, Dr. Murthy ji. Welcome. Namaskar, namaskar. So I would like to welcome all experts on the dais, of the dais, and today's topic is unique. I would like to welcome Dr. Amarjit Singh Bhamra ji from UK, Dr. Madan Thangvelu ji from UK. Welcome, welcome, sir. Today is very great day that both experts from UK have joined. Dr. Madan Thangvelu ji is blessing us and motivating us for continuing this series of 181. Today is 182, I hope. So this journey is started after pandemic. On May 2020, we started this journey, and now 2 additional series under Ayush Samriddhi webinar series have been initiated. Good clinical practices from 2 to 3:30 p.m. on every Saturday, and Global Ayush series with the valuable guidance of our resources, dignitaries like Sri Amarjit Singh Bhamra ji, Thangvelu ji, and dignitaries in other countries also. We have taken sankalp of motivating, connecting, correlating, collaborating with 50 countries minimum. Along with this, our journey of Ayush Samriddhi webinar series on different topics related to the celebrated days by international and national bodies. So today is all of or nothing. So I couldn't relate with the Ayurveda, but unique concept was planned, and on that unique speakers are with us. Sattva Vajay, control on mind, that is the drugless therapy for pandemic, which is now again and again our leaders are repeating. So for social distancing, sanitizing, that is their view. But on Sattva Vajay, view of Ayurvedic point is now explained, will be explained by Dr. A.R.V. Murthy ji and Dr. Satish Kotil ji. Dr. A.R.V. Murthy needs no introduction. He is very senior. His PhD thesis was also on Sattva Vajay. He is principal, dean, and medical superintendent, N.K. Jeff Setti Ayurvedic Medical College and PG Center, Siddha Ruda Math, Vidar, Karnataka. So, as the first speaker, I would like to welcome Dr. A.R.V. Murthy ji to guide us, to motivate us on Sattva Vajay, which is the necessity of this time. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Namaskar.
Kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Yes. हाँ,
Yes, yes.
मेरे ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा रिसर्च किया लगता है आप। मेरे तीसरी सत्वाध्याय के ऊपर है, ये सभी आप बता रहे हैं, कहाँ से पता चला आपको मालूम नहीं है। ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। तो लेट मी स्टार्ट स्ट्रेट अवे। मैं पीपीटी में जाऊं?
Yes, yes, sure, sir. Welcome, sir.
आ रहा है? दिख रहा है? हेलो, दिख
अभी
रहा है?
आपने शेयर नहीं?
हाँ,
नहीं।
एक मिनट, शेयर करना है।
Yes. I have converted your role to co-host also, so you can do whatever I can do. You're most welcome.
इसको
Share screen one, then share.
एक मिनट शेयर है, एक मिनट शेयर। हाँ,
Screen one.
स्क्रीन वन।
Yes, and then share downwards.
शेयर अभी टेस्ट करूं?
Yes, now it's visible, sir.
ओके ओके, दिख रहा है? इट्स विजिबल नाउ?
Right now, white screen is visible. Yes, you can go for slideshow, sir.
यस यस, थैंक यू वेरी मच। पहले कुछ नमस्कार जी, सत्वावजय आयुर्वेदिक कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ साइकोथेरेपी, ये मेरा टॉपिक है। मुझे इस बात की खुशी है क्योंकि सत्वावजय ऐसी चीज है जिसके बारे में शायद इंडिया में पहली बार मैंने काम की थी, क्योंकि 1984 में जब मैं बनारस यूनिवर्सिटी में ज्वाइन की थी, प्रोफेसर राजेश सिंह जी मेरे गाइड थे। उन्होंने कहा कि साइकोथेरेपी के ऊपर बहुत काम चल रहा है, हम लोग अपने कई साइकोथेरेपी के बारे में क्यों नहीं सोचते हैं। मैंने बोला सर आप जो कहेंगे तो मुझे करना है। तब उन्होंने कहा कि ये ग्रुप साइको IBS, उस समय इरिटेबल बाउल सिंड्रोम की बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स थी उस समय में इंडिया में, बाहर में। सर सोचे थे हम ये ग्रुप सत्वाजय करके करेंगे, आप सत्वाजय के ऊपर काम करो। दैट वाज द फर्स्ट लीड फ्रॉम प्रोफेसर सिंह। 1985 I started working on सत्वाजय। उसके बाद बहुत जो कुछ भी लिटरेचर मिला उसके ऊपर मैंने 2-3 किताबें लिखी सत्वाजय के आयुर्वेद के बारे में, उसमें मानसरोग के बारे में, उसमें सत्वाजय का बहुत ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन मिला। आपको बताएंगे, ये छोटा सा मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन है। इसमें ये देखिए 2 बुक है, सॉरी
Kindly go for slideshow to increase the size of slide, sir.
स्लाइड शो में जाओ तो मेरे ख्याल से अभी नहीं हो पाएगा। ठीक है, मैं फास्ट जाऊंगा। स्लाइड शो में जाना हो तो इधर से कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है।
पावर पॉइंट के नीचे से
पावर पॉइंट, 1 मिनट, हाँ स्लाइड से में जाओ, ठीक है ठीक है। ये 2 बुक है,
Yes, sir.
माइंड इन आयुर्वेदा एंड अदर इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस और रैशनल ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइकियाट्री। 2 बुक मैंने साइकोलॉजी के ऊपर लिखी। सबसे पहले बुक संस्कृत में लिखी थी, उसके बारे में मैंने सोचा कि सभी लोगों की जानकारी के लिए थोड़ा ज्यादा काम करूं। वो 19 वो छोटा सा संस्कृत का बुक जो था, मैं थीसिस का था, वो कुछ 80-100 पेजेस की थी। उसके बाद मैंने जो बुक लिखना शुरू की, कुछ 5 साल लगे उसमें द माइंड इन आयुर्वेदा एंड अदर इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस बुक लिखा। उसमें करीब 500-600 पेजेस का बुक है वो। उसमें सब मन के बारे में जो कुछ भी आयुर्वेद में है, वेदों से लेकर मॉडर्न मेडिसिन तक, जो कुछ भी माइंड के बारे में जो कुछ भी जानकारी है, मैंने उसमें समाया। मुझे अच्छा लगा, उस समय आई वाज रियली हैप्पी। उसके बाद साइकेट्री के ऊपर कुछ एक बुक लिखा, आयुर्वेदिक साइकेट्री। ये 2 चीजें, ये बुक चौकम्बा से अवेलेबल है। आई थिंक दैट सर्टेनली विल एंजॉय। अभी कभी मौका मिले तो पढ़ने में मौका मिलेगा। सत्वाजय के बारे में डायरेक्टली आ जाएंगे। सत्वावजय ये शब्द जो है ओनली,
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट सर, थोड़ा सा कैमरा सेट कर लेंगे तो आपके दर्शन पूरे हो जाएंगे सर।
कैमरा 1 मिनट,
थोड़ा सा सेट कर लीजिए, पूरा चेहरा दिखेगा सर। सॉरी फॉर इंटरप्शन सर, एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी।
शो माय विंडो सेल्फ इन फ्लोटिंग विंडो करके लिए वो उसको करो। कैमरा सेटिंग्स में जाना है। हेलो हेलो
जी,
कैमरा फोकस ऑन योर फेस।
नहीं वही तो मैं फोकस करूं अभी।
बढ़िया,
थोड़ा नीचे हो गया सर। यस
और ऊपर।
यस सर, परफेक्ट।
सत्वावजय के बारे में बताना है तो चरक संहिता में बैठ सकते हैं। चरक संहिता में 11th चैप्टर में सत्वावजय के बारे में रेफरेंस है। Fortunately or unfortunately, that was the only reference about Sattva-vajaya in Ayurveda in the beginning. सत्वावजय पुनरहितेभ्यो अर्थेभ्यो मनोनिग्रह, ये शब्द चरक बोलता है, क्योंकि वहां पे चरक 11वां स्थान में तीसरे अध्याय में he talks about 3 types of therapies, युक्ति व्यपाश्रय, सत्वावजय और दैव व्यपाश्रय। उसमें सत्वावजय का डेफिनेशन देता है। सत्वावजय में सत्वावजय पुनरहितेभ्यो अर्थेभ्यो मनोनिग्रह, उसके बारे में वो बहुत ढूंढा आयुर्वेद के बुक्स में, कहीं भी सत्वावजय के बारे में रेफरेंस मिला ही नहीं। उसके बाद बाद में बहुत ढूंढने के बाद लगा कि भाई 17th सेंचुरी का एक बुक मिला, तोडारानंद का बुक मिला। उसमें एक रेफरेंस था, अहितेभ्यो तदार्थेभ्यो मनोनिग्रहणम तथा धीधरि आत्मादि विज्ञानम सत्वावजय मुच्यते, ये रेफरेंस मिला। आई एम रियली हैप्पी। धीधर उसमें लेकिन क्या लिखा उसने, धीधैर्यात्मादि विज्ञानम सत्वावजय मुच्यते। जब धीधैर्यात्मादि विज्ञानम ही सत्वावजय अगर होगा वो तो तब वाग्भट में देखा धीधैर्यात्मादि विज्ञानम मनोदोषौषधम परम, ये शब्द मिला। इसका मतलब वाग्भट ने धीधैर्यात्मादि विज्ञानम जो कहा उसी को तोडर ने कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा चेंज करके, थोड़ा चरक और मिक्स करके लास्टली अहितेभ्यो तथा तेभ्यो मनोनिग्रहणम तथा धीधैर्यात्मादि विज्ञानम सत्वावजय मुच्यते करके इतना रेफरेंस हमको सत्वावजय के बारे में बेसिकली उतना ही मिलता है। शास्त्र में ये शब्दों के बारे में उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं मिलता है। तो सत्वावजय शब्द में दो शब्द है, एक सत्व है एक अवजय है। अगर हम डिवाइड करेंगे उसको, सच में एक ही शब्द है फिर भी अगर हमको डिवाइड करना है तो दो शब्दों में विभाजित कर सकते हैं। सत्व मीन्स मनस और माइंड, अवजय मीन्स ओवरकमिंग और विनिंग बाय कॉन्क्वेस्ट। तो अवजय के बारे में मोनियर विलेज में मैं देखा क्या मिलता है, अवजय ओवरकमिंग विनिंग बाय कॉन्क्वेस्ट। अव शब्द का बहुत मीनिंग है इसमें, लेकिन अवजय ओवरकमिंग विनिंग बाय कॉन्क्वेस्ट। दूसरी शब्द है अवजिता शब्द है और अवजिति शब्द, दो शब्द है मोनियर विलियम्स में। सत्वा, सत्वा के बारे में बाद में और मैं ज्यादा दूंगा, ये मोनियर विलियम्स का है, वो सभी जो कुछ आयुर्वेद में है सब कुछ मिला था उसके बारे में बताया, विल जस्ट गो। सत्वावजय शब्द फिर मोनियर विलियम्स में देखा, सत्वावजय में मिलता है सत्वावजय सेल्फ कमांड, स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ माइंड और कैरेक्टर, ये शब्द मिलता है। उसके साथ सत्वोच्चरिता, सत्वोत्कर्षा, सत्वोच्चाशा, सत्वोद्रिक्ता, सत्वोद्रेक, ये रिलेटिव वर्ड्स मिलते हैं। उसका सभी का मतलब है कि मैग्नानिमिटी, प्रीएमिनेंट, करेज, ऐसे कुछ शब्द है, मतलब रिलेटेड जो कॉन्क्वेस्ट, अल्टीमेटली द कॉन्क्वेस्ट ऑफ माइंड इज द बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग। तब मैंने देखा ठीक है सत्वावजय में दो शब्द है, सत्व और अवजय। मैंने सत्व के बारे में क्या है, द एक्सप्रेशन सत्वम इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम अफोरिस्टिक तस्य भावः त्वतलौ, तस्य भावः सतलौ। अगर इसको सफिक्स को त्वा से जुड़ेंगे ये मिलता है। सत का मीन्स एग्जिस्टेंस, बीइंग रियलिटी, ट्रूथ, वर्चुअस, एक्सलेंट, प्रॉपर, नोबल, वेनरेबल और रिस्पेक्टेबल, ये शब्द सत्व का सत। तो अब हम चरक में जाएंगे, देखेंगे भाई सत्व का कहाँ शब्द है, सत्व शब्द का कहाँ है। मनः सत्वम चेतः have been considered synonymous by Charaka. Manaha Sattvam synonymous by Charaka. So Manaha and Sattvam have been employed repeatedly to denote each other, and Charaka reiterates in Vimanasthana. He says that Sattvascheti Sattvamuchyate Manaha Tatra Tantrakam Atma Samyoga. This is the word he uses. Sattvascheti Sattvamuchyate Manaha Tatcharira se Tantrakam Atma Samyoga. This is one reference. Second time Charaka again says Chetaha. The term Cheta here is used word Atindriyam Punarmunaha सत्वसम्नकम चेतः इत्याहुरेते। अतीन्द्रियम पुनर्मनः सत्वसम्नकम चेतः इत्याहुरेते। तो मन के लिए मन, सत्व, चेता, ये तीन शब्द जो है चरक अग्री करते हैं कि अतीन्द्रिय मन के रेफरेंस में बोलते हैं। दूसरे शब्द और चेतस शब्द और एक बार आता है चरक का शारीरिक स्थान में, एक चैप्टर में ही टॉक्स अबाउट अष्ट ऐश्वर्य के बारे में बोलता है। आवेश चेतसो ज्ञानम अर्थानाम छंदः क्रिया दृष्टिश्रोत्रम बुद्धिर्कांति अष्ट इष्टतश्चाप्य दर्शनम इत्यष्टविधमाख्यातम योगिनाम बलमैश्वर्यम शुद्ध सत्व समाधान, ये शब्द चरक शारीरिक स्थान में यूज करता है। अष्ट ऐश्वर्य बोलते हैं योग में, इसका जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है। कभी आदमी छोटा हो जाता है, बड़ा हो जाता है, दूर दूर का देखता है, नजदीक का देखता है, ऐसे कुछ ये ईश्वर है। आयुर्वेद में भी इसके बारे में रेफरेंस है, चरक शारीरिक शब्द में इसके बारे में ईश्वर। इधर चरक चेतस शब्द यूज करता है, लेकिन आवेश चेतस चित्तम शब्द चरक ने कभी यूज नहीं किया, वेरी वेरी सरप्राइजिंग। चेतस शब्द है लेकिन चित्तम शब्द नहीं है। चित्तम शब्द योग शास्त्र में चित्तम ही है, मन के बारे में बोलते हैं, सब जगह चित्तम चित्तम यूज करते हैं, लेकिन चरक संहिता में कभी चित्त शब्द यूज नहीं किया। दो जगह यूज करता है, चित्तनाशम, चित्तनाशम शब्द चरक में आता है। एक तो मूर्छा के चिकित्सा में आता है, मूर्छा जब मूर्छा होती है उसमें क्या सिम्टम्स क्या होते हैं, उसमें चित्तनाशम, ताल्वोष्ट कंठ जिह्वा कर्कशताम चित्तनाशंच, ये शब्द यूज करता है। दूसरी जगह हृदयभिहते, चरक चिकित्सा 22 9 चैप्टर में चित्तनाशम शब्द यूज है, हृदयभिहते, हार्ट को जब आघात होता है उस समय चित्तनाशी शब्द यूज। तो चरक का शब्द जो चित्त शब्द है नहीं, जो शब्द है चित्तनाश के नाम में दो शब्द है। So Charaka has used the word chintana. Manasastu चिंत्यमर्तः. चिंत्यम शब्द यूज किया है. मनसस्तु चित्त्यमर्तः. लेकिन अगर अमरकोश में हम देखेंगे चित्तम तु चेतो हृदयम स्वांतम मानसम मनः, ये शब्द पर्याय करके बोलते हैं. लेकिन द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थिंग इज चित्तम शब्द चरक में नहीं है, वो चेतः शब्द यूज किया हुआ है. चित्तम हैज बीन रिपीटेडली यूज्ड बाय वेदा योग शास्त्र. विल जस्ट कम टू वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. हियर इज मन मन्यते ज्ञायते अनेन इति मनः, मन्यते बुध्यते अनेन इति मनः. चित्तम शब्द के लिए चिंत्यते ज्ञायते अनेन इति चित्तम, नाना विषयान् चिंत्यति इति चित्यम, चेतयते इति चित्यम. दीस आर द रेफरेंसेस. मन है संकल्प विकल्पकात्मकम मन. एक्चुअली इसमें टू फोल्ड साइकोसिस है, एक इंटरनल जाता है, एक बाहर जाता है. This is what we have to know. Mind has two psychosis, two-fold psychosis. One is directed internally, another is directed externally. इसके बारे में, मन के बारे में यही इशू है. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. चित्तम के बारे में अगर बताएंगे, हाँ, चित्तम योग में बहुत बार यूज किया हुआ है. इट इज जनरली कंसिडर्ड विथ माइंड, बट थिंग इज दैट इट इज द सटलेस्ट एंड हाईएस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ प्रकृति. सच में अगर बोले, दूसरे बार सेंस में अगर देखते हैं, इट इज द रिपोजिटरी ऑफ ऑल पास्ट इंप्रेशंस, टेंडेंसीज, instincts, previous impressions and memory images going back to number of previous births. This is what yoga says. यहाँ एक इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है. मैंने वहां चरक ने यहाँ किसी ने भी माइंड और माइंड और चित्त को किसी ने डिफरेंशिएट नहीं किया है. वेल संहिता, इफ यू रेफर टू वेल संहिता, एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग माइंड है. शिरस्ताल्वंतर्गतम सर्वेंद्रिय परम मनः, कारणम सर्वबुद्धीनाम चित्तम हृदि संस्थितम. ये वेल संहिता का वंडरफुल रेफरेंस है, बिकॉज इसके ऊपर कभी मैंने 50-60 पेजेस का एक आर्टिकल लिखा है. इतना इंपॉर्टेंट रेफरेंस है ये, क्योंकि किसी ने भी इसके बारे में डिफरेंशिएट नहीं किया. सर सभी पर्याय बोलते गए, चित्त सब पर्याय बोले, लेकिन ही डिफरेंशिएट टू थिंग्स. वन इज चित्त एंड शिरस, मनस. शिरस्ताल्वंतर्गतम मनः, इसे दैट माइंड, अगर समझ ली ये सब ब्रेन का एरिया है, आज्ञा चक्र का एरिया है. यहाँ पे बोलते हैं शिरस्ताल्वंतर्गतम सर्वेंद्रिय परम मनः. ये ब्रेन का एरिया अगर देखेंगे, शिरस और ताल के बीच में जो एरिया है वो ब्रेन का एरिया है. दूसरे शब्द बोलता है कारणम सर्वबुद्धीनाम चित्तम हृदि संस्थितम. तो हृदय में जो है चित्त बोलता है. So there is a lot of link between mind and brain. आयुर्वेद में भी एग्री करते हैं, मॉडर्न में भी एग्री करते हैं. सभी ने ये करके दिखा दिया है कि माइंड एंड जो चित्त है उनका दोनों का बहुत लिंक है. और एक अगर हार्ट में रहता है, एक ब्रेन में रहता है. इसलिए इमोशनल कंपोनेंट का हार्ट का जो है, हार्ट अटैक वालों को, जो हार्ट अटैक होने से पहले या बाद में, जो भी उनको इमोशनल लिंक्स जो होते हैं, इमोशनल सिम्टम्स जो होते हैं, आयुर्वेद ऑलवेज कंसिडर दैट हार्ट माइंड का स्थान है, इसे बोलता है. इसके बारे में बहुत चर्चा हुई. मैंने बोला एक पहला मैं बुक में 50 से ऊपर पेजेस का उसमें एक आर्टिकल है, माइंड और हार्ट का क्या लिंक है, इसके बारे में रिसर्च किया है. लेकिन बेल के इस रेफरेंस के लिए, बेल को हमको we should appreciate Bela in all respects, because this is the best of the references I have seen about mind and heart. Bela has told you very clear differentiate between buddhi and mind and chittam. If you go to Upanishads, we see प्रश्नोपनिषद में बोलता है मनश्च मंतव्यंच चित्तंच चेतितव्यंच. Here use two different words. That means he has clearly differentiated manas and chintan. If you once again go to Vedanta Sara, you see mana chittam. Here use two different words once again at the same place. That means दोनों अलग अलग है. मन का काम है संशय, चित्त का काम है स्मरण. They have clearly differentiated. आयुर्वेद में कहीं इतना डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं है, एक्सेप्ट बेला। हमारे पास कोई दोनों को बीच में डिफरेंशिएशन किसी ने नहीं दिखाया है। लेकिन बेल के बाद में अगर हम देखते हैं कि प्रश्न उपनिषद में दिख रहे हैं, हम लोग वेदांत साथ में दिख रहे हैं, ये दोनों दे आर वेरी क्लियरली स्टेटिंग दैट माइंड एंड चित्ता आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. So sattva, the word sattvam, I told you it has been repeatedly used in Ayurvedic texts. Bela says it is most of the time it is reference to animals. Sattvam also demonological agents. Bela and Sushita both say they are human beings. इसका मतलब सत्व का कितने रेफरेंसेस है आयुर्वेद में, कितने सत्वम is referred to many things in Ayurveda. We'll just see. There are nearly 12 things to which sattvam has been referred. Sattva is the mind. Sattva is attribute of mind. Sattva is prakriti. Sattva is jiva, jantu vishesha, pishachadi sattva, dravya, prana, sara. गुरुचि सत्व में जैसे एसेंस है, सत्वपातनम में पोटेंशियल एक्सट्रैक्ट है, और वर्ड में क्लैरिटी है. इसका मतलब सत्व का नियरली 12 मीनिंग निकल सकते हैं आयुर्वेदिक टेक्स्ट में जो है ये. तो व्हाट सत्व के बारे में अर्थ क्या है, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज अर्थ? अर्थ इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट, पर्पस, एंड एंड एम विच आर डिजायर. इन अ टिपिकल आयुर्वेदिक सेंस, अर्थ इज एक्सक्लूसिवली यूज्ड टू मीन एनी ऑब्जेक्ट दैट कैन बी परसीव्ड बाय द इंद्रियास इंक्लूडिंग माइंड. अर्था शब्दादयो ज्ञेया गोचरा विषया गुणा. So whatever is perceived by an indriya is called as an artha. But Chakrapani यहाँ clarify करता है, objects are a matter of fact, the modifications of respective proto elements. Example, sound is nothing but the modification of the space, and touch is nothing but the modification of air. ये चक्रपाणी का clarification है. अगर हम थोड़ा आगे जाएंगे, चरक को थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे. मनसस्तु चिन्त्यमर्थः तस्य तत्र मनसो मनोबुद्धेश्च त एव समानादि हीन मिथ्यायोगाः प्रकृति विकृतेः हेतवो भवन्ति. माइंड का एक अर्थ चरक बोलता है कि मनसस्तु चिन्त्यमर्थः. लेकिन नेक्स्ट व्हेन यू गो टू चरक शारीर चैप्टर नंबर 1 खटीला पुरुषा है, वहां पे फिर बोलता है चिंत्यम विचार्य मुख्यं च ध्येयं संकल्पमेव च यत्किंचित् मनसो ज्ञेयं तत्सर्वं हि अर्थसम्मतम्. तो चिंत्य विचार्य ध्येय संकल्प, these 5 things. In addition to this, yatkinchit manaso gneyam. I'll say what exactly is yatkinchit. So we have 5 इंद्रियार्थस. एक एक इंद्रिय के एक अर्थ होता है, मनस का 5 अर्थ है. यहाँ पे थोड़ा देख लीजिए. Next it will come again. Okay. So just a word about manovah srotas. It just linked word है. Manovah srotas signifies the area of flow of mental activities referred to in Charaka Samhita different places. मनोवा स्रोतस एक शब्द है जिसे मंत्र लिंक से मैंने एक लाइन इसके लिए नहीं, लेकिन मनोवा स्रोतस के बारे में बहुत कुछ कहा है. इट इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट टॉपिक, हम ज्यादा उसके बारे में नहीं बोलेंगे. लेकिन मनोवह स्रोतस, मनोवह दमनी, मनोबुद्धि सिरा, चेतना स्रोतस, चेतो वह मार्ग, संज्ञा वह स्रोतस एंड संज्ञा वह नाड़ी. ये सभी जो है मनोवह स्रोतस के लिंक्ड वर्ड्स है आयुर्वेद में. मेनी टाइम दे आर यूज्ड एज सिनोनिमस. तो और एक शब्द है सत्व वैशेषिकर भाव. ये चरक संहिता में इश्यू होता है, फैक्टर्स इन्फ्लुएंसिंग मेंटल फैकल्टी और प्रोजनी. ये सत्व वैशेषिकर वो 4 बताए. माता पितृ सत्वे सुतेयः स्वोचितम कर्म सत्व विशेषाभ्यास. ये जो है सत्व विशेषकर भाव में चरक संहिता में यूज किया. So let us directly come. So Ayurveda says there are 3 approaches to therapeutic practice. Magico-religious practices called as Daiva Vipashya, psychological methods called as Sattva Vajaya. There are 3 approaches. There are 3 approaches to treatment basically, and physiopharmacological procedures or Yukti Vipashya. This is called as the curative therapeutics. क्यूरेटिव थेरेपी को 3 भागों में किया. इसमें हम लोग ज्यादा डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे. We'll think about only psychological methods. So ancient approach to psychiatry once again has fourfold methods. One, psychological measures, non-pharmacological methods, physiopharmacological procedures, and specific drugs. We'll concentrate only on psychological measures. ये psychological measures क्या है? सत्व ऑब्जेक्ट है. They are called mind control methods, reconciliatory methods, replacement of emotions, psychophysical shocks, moral behavior code and mental equipment. इसके अंदर हम स्टडी कर सकते हैं. So मनोनिग्रह को हम कैसे इंटरप्रेट करें, व्हाट वी शुड डू, अगर उसको हम क्लिनिकल में उसको कैसे यूज करें, पेशेंट के ऊपर कैसे करें, उसको कैसे एवेल्यूएट करें, उसके लिए मैं अपने ही शब्द है, ये शब्द आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द साइकोफिजिकल स्ट्रेसर्स. स्ट्रेसर्स क्या है, उसको आइडेंटिफाई करो. अहिता अर्थाभिज्ञानम, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ साइकोफिजिकल स्ट्रेसर्स. Evolving techniques for dealing stresses, संविधान प्रकल्पनम. So how you have to deal with the psychophysical stresses. बाद में clinical application of the technique. ये टेक्निक्स को चिकित्सायाम अन्वयनम, कैसे उसको हम चिकित्सा में अन्वय करेंगे. फोर्थ इज क्लिनिकल एवेल्युएशन ऑफ यूटिलिटी ऑफ द टेक्निक्स, मूल्यमापन, इसको हमने कैसे एवेल्युएट करेंगे. ये सभी शब्द मेरे ही शब्द है, कोई संस्कृत शब्द यूज किया हो उसको अपने तरफ से बनाया है. So now what are the psychophysical stresses? अहितार्थाभिज्ञानम. साइकोफिजिकल स्ट्रेसर्स क्या है, एक एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेसर्स होते हैं, एक अहितेन्द्रार्थ. साइकोलॉजिकल स्ट्रेसर्स होते हैं अहित मनोर्थ. इंटेलेक्चुअल ब्लास्फेमी, प्रज्ञापराध. टेम्पोरल वेगरिस, इसको कहते हैं परिणाम. तो एनवायरमेंटल स्ट्रेसर्स क्या है, शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध, हम ऑलरेडी बताया. साइकोलॉजिकल स्ट्रेसर्स क्या है, चिंतन विचार इमोशन ध्येय संकल्प. So there is celebration, circumspection, cogitation, contemplation, conviction. तो इंटेलेक्चुअल ब्लास्फेमी क्या है, प्रज्ञापराध. प्रज्ञा धी धृति स्मृति विभ्रष्ट कर्म ये कुरुते अशुभ, वो शब्द इसलिए धी धृति स्मृति विभ्रंश, प्रज्ञापराध. तो टेम्पोरल वेगरिस परिणाम, इसलिए ओवर हीनाति मिथ्य योग, हीना अति मिथ्य योग जो भी प्रकृति के जो होते हैं, इसलिए ओवर मैनिफेस्टेशन, अंडर मैनिफेस्टेशन, परवर्टेड मैनिफेस्टेशन. So then techniques, what are the techniques of Samvidhana Prakalpanam? So sensorial abstraction, self-regulation, promotion of the mental faculty and seasonal presence. This is how we can use, these are the techniques that we can use in dealing the psychological disorders. So sensorial abstraction में हम क्या करते हैं, अहितार्थाभिज्ञानम. First we'll identify what are the objects. ऑब्जेक्ट करने में उसमें सात में कौन सा है, असत में कौन सा, सत्य असत में विवेक कहा. बाद में ग्रेजुअल अहित से ग्रेजुअली दूर होना है, इसके लिए अहितार्थ वजनम. क्रमेण पादेन पादम अभ्यस्तम पादेन वाच्यते, दैट इज व्हाट चरका सेज. सो अहित वर्जन को करने कैसा करना है, पादेन पत्यम अभ्यस्तम, पादेन वाच्यते, पादेन छोड़ता रहना है, पादेन पत्यम अभ्यस्तम हितोपसेवा, इसको पाद से अभ्यस्त करता जाना है. हितोपसेवा होना चाहिए, सिमिलटेनली अहित वर्जन होना चाहिए. तो पादे नेक्स्ट. तो प्रमोशन ऑफ द मेंटल फैकल्टी, इसलिए दी धृति स्मृति विभ्रंश बताया, इसलिए बुद्धि को हम रास्ते पे लाना है, धृति को नियमन करना है, स्मृति को प्रबोधन करना है. इसके लिए आयुर्वेदिक टेक्निक्स है, उसके बारे में हम यहाँ डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन दीज आर द टेक्निक दैट नीड्स टू बी डन फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ फैकल्टी. तो सेल्फ रेगुलेशन बाद स्वनिग्रह कैसे होगा, स्वनिग्रह में मन के 5 ऑब्जेक्टिव बताए, चिंत्यम विचार्य मुह्यम, ध्येयम संकल्प किया. इसके लिए रेगुलेशन द थॉट प्रोसेस, लॉजिकल डिस्प्यूटेशन ऑफ द थॉट, स्पेकुलेशन बेस्ड ऑन द लॉजिक, कंटेम्पलेशन ऑफ द स्पेकुलेटेड नोशन एंड कन्विक्शन ऑफ द नोशन कंसीव्ड. इसके लिए मैंने आयुर्वेद के शब्द तब निकाल के रखे हैं. चिंतन सरणेः नियमनम, चिंतित से तार्किक वादः, तर्काधारित ऊहा, ऊहस्य निदिध्यासनम और निदिध्यासित से संकल्प. ये शब्द मैंने एक किया है. सीजनल रेजिमेंट, सीजनल में क्या है, हमको शीतल 3 ऋतु है, भले 6 हो तो बेसिकली 3 हमको डिवाइड करते हैं, शीत उष्ण वर्ष. ये शीत उष्ण ऋतु का ऋतुचर्या करना है, ये स्पेसिफिक सीजनल. तो क्लिनिकल एप्लीकेशन, ये चिकित्सा अन्वयम, सेंसोरियल अब्स्ट्रक्शन, सेल्फ रेगुलेशन, प्रमोशन, सीजनल रेजिमेंट, ये करना पड़ेगा. तो क्लिनिकल एवेल्यूएशन ये सबसे बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर हम ट्रीटमेंट कर दिया सत्वजय करने के बाद पेशेंट में क्या चेंजेस आए, भृगुपशमनम, फर्स्ट उसका जो डिसीज है वो दूर होना चाहिए. इंद्रिय शुद्धि, इंद्रिय का शुद्धि होना चाहिए. मन प्रसन्नत्व, मन प्रसन्न होना चाहिए. बुद्धि सवात्वम, बुद्धि इंटेलेक्चुअल नॉर्मल होना चाहिए. आत्मष्टि, साइकोलॉजिकली सेटिस्फैक्शन होना चाहिए. यथा काले निद्रा, टाइमली स्लीप आना चाहिए. वैकार्यणानाम स्वप्नानाम अदर्शनम, ये स्वप्न नहीं आना, वैकारिक स्वप्न नहीं आना चाहिए. सुखेन च प्रतिबोधन. When you get up in the morning, you get up fresh. Prakriti samattam, normalcy of the body elements, then promotion of the nutrition, शरीरोपचयः बलवृद्धिः. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसको मैंने कहाँ से निकाला? ये रेफरेंस चरक विमान स्थान में 8th चैप्टर में 89 श्लोका. कार्यम धातु सौम्यम. चरक दशविध परीक्षा बोलता है, उसमें कार्य शब्द बोलता है. कार्यम धातु सौम्यम तस्य लक्षणम परीक्षात्वस्य रुगपशमनं सर्वर्णयोगः शरीरोपचयः बलवृद्धिः अव्यवहार्याभिलाषा. अव्यवहारस्य काले अव्यवहृतस्य आहारस्य काले सम्यक् ज्ञानं निद्रालाभो यथा कालं वैकाराणां स्वप्नानां दर्शनं सुखेन च प्रतिबोधनं वातमूत्र पुरुषरेत सम्मुक्तिः सर्वेन्द्रिय मनोबुद्धीन्द्रियाणां च व्यापृतिः. कार्यफलं सुखवाप्तिः तस्य लक्षणं मनोबुद्धीन्द्रिय शरीर दृष्टिः. ये शब्द चरक विमान स्थान में चरक ने कार्यफलम, रोग क्लियर होता है तो क्या होता है उसके लक्षण है. ये हमारे चिकित्सा में भी सत्वा जाएगा, चिकित्सा ठीक से करते हैं. तो माइंड कंट्रोल टेक्निक्स. अभ्यास वैराग्य. अभ्यास वैराग्यं तन्निरोधः. माइंड चंचलम ही मन कृष्णा प्रमाथि बलवदृढ़. इसको कैसे कंट्रोल करना चाहिए? असंख्य महाबाहो मनो दुर्निग्रहम चलम अभ्यासेन तो कौन्तेय वैराग्येन च. ये भगवत गीता में पढ़ता है. मन को कंट्रोल करने के लिए अभ्यास और वैराग्य दोनों साथ में करना चाहिए. योग शास्त्र में भी कहता है अभ्यास वैराग्यम तन्निरोधः. इसलिए मन को कंट्रोल करने के दो इंपॉर्टेंट टेक्निक्स आर अभ्यास, कांस्टेंट प्रैक्टिस, एंड वैराग्यम, एक्टिव रिनंसिएशन. उसके अपना अध्यात्म विद्या, आत्मविद्या, प्राणायाम. प्राणायाम से भी बोलते हैं कि मन कंट्रोल होता है. साधु संगति ही, एसोसिएशन विद द पायस, होली कंपनी इज सेड टू बी वन ऑफ द रीजन हाउ माइंड इज कैन बी कंट्रोल्ड. There are reconciliatory methods I told you: Ashwasana, Santavana, Dana, Prasadana. These have been discussed in Chirka Samhita, Chikitsa Sthana, 9th chapter Unmada. We discuss about the treatment of Unmada. Then he talks about all these things. So Pratidvandvi Bhava. It is called a replacement of emotions. It's something that is uniquely conceived by Charaka. It is the one emotion is predominant. If the patient is suffering because of that one, what you should do is immediately replace. He said that bhayam should be, when the patient is a lot of bhayam, fear, you should induce dhairyam. Should उसको braveness induce करो. शोक होगा तो हर्ष को induce करो. ईर्ष्या हो तो प्रीति को induce करो. चरक संहिता में इसका बहुत अच्छा रेफरेंस है. ज्वर के बारे में जब बोलता है वो बोलता है. लेकिन एक जनरल एग्जांपल सिंपल बोलते हैं कि हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ जो बीच में कभी कभी क्वारल होगी, दे आर एंग्री, उनकी एक के बारे में व्हाट वी से इज ए टाइप ऑफ क्रोध होता है या ईर्ष्या होती है, कुछ ऐसे कुछ होता है. उसमें क्या बोलता है? उसको प्रीति को लाना है. प्रीति कैसे लाएंगे उनके बीच में? अपने बच्चे को सामने लिया. तो दोनों का जो है अपोजिट कम हो जाएगा, इमीडिएटली प्रीति एंटर हो जाता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ इमोशन. तो रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ इमोशन का बहुत एंशिएंट फिलोसफीज में, दर्शनों में बहुत उसके बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी है. उसके बारे में हम यहाँ चर्चा नहीं करेंगे. रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ इमोशन और प्रतिद्वंद्वी भाव इज ए वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टेक्निक. चरका डिस्कसेस इवन इन द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ कामात क्रोध ज्वरो नाशो क्रोधात काम संबंधो. यूजेस इट इन द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ ज्वरा आल्सो. Same thing. So मनोक्षोभनम, this is something like is called a psycho shock therapy. आजकल के जमाने में शॉकिंग देना कम हो गया है, लेकिन फर्स्ट 10 साल पहले तक people were giving electric shock, electroconvulsive therapy is a very very common treatment for epilepsies. Electroconvulsive, you know, it has its own disadvantages, but Ayurveda used those methods. They made the shock, induce the shock with the help of surprising, demoralizing, annoying, terrorizing, thrilling, delighting, gladdening, saddening. These are the methods. Charaksham Adbhuta Darshana, Vismapana, Vismarana, Bhaidarshana, Harshana, Pridana, Ishtavinashakatana. Suddenly it gives something message that is shocking. These are the words that have been used in Charaka. I just Tadana, Yantrana, Dahana, Shobana, Grahabandhana, Rechana, Nasya, Tikshna, Anjana, Shodhana. These are all the methods used by Ayurveda. Actually, this is real psychoshock therapy, which induces a type of shock in the brain waves, and ultimately, once the shock is over, the brain cells become normal. आयुर्वेद में विरेचन देते हैं, वो बॉडी के लिए विरेचन देते हैं। जो विरेचन देने के बाद बॉडी में जो डीरेंज मटेरियल है सभी एक बार बिकॉज ऑफ दैट शॉक, विरेचना इज आल्सो अ टाइप ऑफ शॉक, उसके वमना इज आल्सो अ टाइप ऑफ शॉक, उसमें भी बॉडी में जो डिफॉर्मेनाइज जो होता है वो फॉर्मेनाइज हो जाते हैं। उसी में ब्रेन में भी जब साइकोलॉजिकली हम इस तरफ की जो साइकोशॉक थेरेपी देते हैं, आफ्टर ऑल ब्रेन सेल्स बिकम दे गेट रीअरेंज्ड एंड बिकम नॉर्मल, एंड दिस इज अ वंडरफुल मेथड ऑफ साइकोथेरेपी। तो इज अ मॉरल बिहेवियरल कोड। जब ये सभी होता है उसके बाद मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है सद्वृत्त का पालन, त्रिवर्ग अन्वेक्षण, दशविध पाप कर्म से दूर रहना, धारणीय वेगों को पालन अडॉप्ट करना, प्रज्ञापराध से दूर रहना, सन्मार्ग भक्कर होली कंपनी के साथ रहना और अवॉइडेबल वेग से दूर रहना। These are very very important things that has to be in the form of last is samachittatvam. Samachit dhiryaatmani vijnanam. That's what he was taking. Now you see we have dhairya, dhi, dhriti, smriti, jnanam, satya, buddhi. These to be used. I'm just concluding. समग्रम दुःखमायत्तम अभिज्ञाने द्वयाश्रयम सुखम समग्र विज्ञान विमले चेष्टित। इससे बढ़िया कोई शब्द नहीं है चरक चिकित्सा स्थान का, चरक सूत्र स्थान का लास्ट श्लोक है, ignorance is at the very root of all our misery, and the only thing that can root out this misery is ultimate knowledge that leads to happiness. Just think about the physicians here. Then what about the psychiatrist? The neurotic is builds castles in the air, psychotic lives in the castles, and psychiatrist collects rent from both of them. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excellent, sir. Very nice presentation. Very nice presentation combining everything related to mana and the chitta. Really, it is surprising for me after passing from 32 years from Jamnagar. Sattva, all are considered in Bhel Santa that these are different entities. Great, sir.
Thank you.
Remind,
Thank you.
great,
Thank you very much.
great remember. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
sir.
And
Now to request. Now I would like to request Dr. Satish from Portugal. Sorry, he is Associate Professor, Department of Eye Chikitsa, PG Studies in Manas Roga. 12 years teaching experience. He is in Kottakkal, Calicut University, and managing Manas Shanti OPD of Ayurveda College Hospital, Kottakkal. 14 years clinical experience in managing various psychiatric disorders. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Satish Kotil. Now stage is yours, Doctor. Welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Good evening, all.
Kindly keep your speaker near the mouth so
Okay.
voice can be slightly louder.
Yeah, okay. Sir, now I am audible?
Yes, clear.
Okay. So, good evening, all, respected dignitaries. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this program for giving me a chance to deliver a topic in this occasion. And I am very much happy to be with Aaron Murthy, sir, because he was always an inspiration for us during our PG studies. क्या है कि वो जो पीजी टाइम पे कोटिकल में पीजी करने के टाइम पे तो सर के बुक से ही पढ़ते थे हम। वो पहले एक संस्कृत का बुक था, उसके बाद वो 2 बुक्स सर ने पब्लिश किया, तो वही बुक्स पढ़ के हम पीजी पास हो गए। तो एक्चुअली आई वुड लाइक टू से दैट he has contributed much more in the field of Ayurvedic psychiatry. So for me, thanks for that. Thank you, sir, for that. Okay, and one more thing, sir. I'm extremely sorry because my network bandwidth is very low because it is very heavy raining in Kerala nowadays. So, with the permission of the moderator, I'd like to switch off the video for better connectivity. Shall I share my screen, sir? So, I am audible, no?
You are audible, Doctor.
My slides are visible, no, sir?
Yes,
Yeah.
clearly,
Okay,
excellent.
okay. So
Please proceed.
let me start, sir. Actually, COVID-19 is a recent pandemic threatening the world due to the mutations in viral structure and its fast-spreading nature. It is creating emergency situations and challenging the healthcare system throughout the world. Even though the vaccines are developed and being used for the public world over to control this crisis, still prevention remains the main step to prevent the spread of the disease. Actually, we all know that COVID-19 badly affected the mental health of the people worldwide. One survey, actually, this is a survey study, it shows that the mental health issues associated with the COVID pandemic these are the main problems: stress, anxiety, depressive symptoms, insomnia, and post-traumatic stress-like symptoms. And one CDC survey, is US-based agency, on psychological issues during the COVID pandemic shows that these are the major problems they have found out through that survey: trauma and stress-related disorders, anxiety or depression, substance use, suicidal ideations, etc. Okay. So there is the need of an effective approach for the prevention as well as appropriate management of the psychological distress. So here comes the role of Ayurveda, as our system approach is a more comprehensive one, that is strengthening the body at physical as well as psychological level to cope up with stresses, giving equal importance to somatic, that is physical, and psychic health in each and every disease. And we all know that the three major components of Chikitsa, Siddhasriya, Iktibhasya, Sattavajaya, for the management of each and every disease that is in Ayurveda. So before going to Sattavajaya, we need to brush up our memories regarding the concepts of psycho-neuroimmunology, psychosomatic concepts that is told in Ayurveda, then the Trigunas of mind, then Sattva Pariksha, Ashtavibrahma concept, and concept of mental health in Ayurveda, and the prime etiological factors which are responsible for Manasa Rogas, and the concept of Adijanma. So that if a physician dealing with Sattvaja therapy, he should be very clear about all these things before going for a Sattvaja session. Okay, the first one is psychoneuroimmunology. We know that the psychological process will definitely affect our immune system and thereby our endocrine system and to this nervous system, and it will lead to different kinds of symptoms in our body. So this is a psychoneuroimmunology concept that we should be kept in our mind while dealing with these psychiatric disorders, psychological disturbances. And second one is the psychosomatic concept of Ayurveda. It is due to the excessive thoughts that leads to resakshaya in our body, that again leads to the ojakshaya, and that again leads to this decrease in the Vadikshamata of the body, that itself causing different types of diseases in our body. So this concept should be kept in our mind. Third is Triguna of mind. This is very important. Actually, everyone knows about Triguna of mind. I am not going to detail all these things. Only one thing we need to understand: the person differs as per their personality traits and as per their cognitive, affective, and cognitive. So we need to understand there are different types of personalities. So when we are considering Sattvaja therapy or any type of counseling or any type of psychotherapy. Okay. And regarding Sattva Pariksha, here we need to understand the exact mental strength of the patient by assessing his Sattva Bala. We all know that we have already studied the different types of Sattva Balas are there. The three types of Sattva Bala: Pravara, Madhyama, and Avara. I'm not going into the detail of these things. We have already studied. Just I want to brush up your memories. That's why. Next concept is the concept of Manasa Swasthya. Actually, the concept of Manasa Swasthya, mental health, is told in Ayurveda. This is a reference from Ashtanga Unmada Chikitsa. This Prasadascha Indriyarthanam Buddhyatma Manasam Tuda Sadhunam Pragadhistatum Vigada Unmada Lakshana. Actually, it is told in the context of Unmada Vigada Unmada Lakshana. Actually, we can consider this sloga as the concept as mental health, what is told in Ayurveda, because it is the normalcy of mind. So we should be actually what is meant is actually the outcome of our therapy or whatever it may be, that should be like this. So we have to be kept in mind what is told, what is the actual mental health told in Ayurveda, that we have to keep in our mind. And regarding the measures for promotion of mental health, so many measures have been told in Ayurveda, like Sadvarta Palana, Ajara Rasayana Sevana, then Medha Rasayana Sevana, likewise. I'm not going into the detail of these things. Then the Ashtavibrahma Pariksha. This is very important in the case of dealing with any psychological disturbances. First, we have to properly diagnose the patient in terms of these 8 factors that is told in the context of Unmada, definition of Unmada. Unmadam punar mano, buddhi, satnyajnana, smriti, bhakti, shila, cheshta, achara, vibharam, vidya. Acharya told like that. Because this is the mental status examination that is told in Ayurveda. So we have to be very clear about what are the components that are affected in the patient where you are coming to us and we are dealing with this. Okay, so we should be very much clear about that. So these are the things, and one more thing: this etiological factors. Etiological factors are the main etiological factors responsible for every type of psychological disorders. One is Prajnavirada. Already told by Murthy sir, explained very well, Prajnavirada. And second one is the sloka told by Acharya Charaka, that is Ishtasya Alabhad and Anishtasya Labha Anishtasya. Because this is very important in the case of this pandemic or COVID-19, any type of catastrophes like that. Okay, so these are the two major prime important etiological factors which are responsible for any type of psychological disturbances. Then the concept of Adijanmata, because it is very relevant. This Adijanmata concept is very relevant because in the case of COVID-19, like catastrophic events, it is very relevant. Roughly, we can correlate this Adijanmata to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, or grief disorder likewise, which is very much prevalent in the case of COVID-19 pandemic. And when we analyze the treatment aspect called in our textbooks, we can see that the very much importance given to the psychology aspect, because the primordial measure of management is Sattvaji Chikitsa, the Sandhana, Ashwasana, the replacement of all those things. Then in the case of severity of the symptoms, the classical Unmada Chikitsa, like Yukti Bhasra Chikitsa, can also be incorporated. So these are all the points that should be in our mind while dealing with a psychiatric patient or while going for a psychiatric or psychological management. Okay. Now, going to Sattvaji Chikitsa. Actually, I don't want to go into detail because everything has been explained by Murthy sir, but still I would like to want one or two points regarding this. Actually, Sattvaji Chikitsa aims to develop true knowledge or understanding by controlling the mind from indulging in unwholesome objects or desires. Okay, it can be achieved by increasing your sattva to subdue the exaggerated rajas and tamas. Okay, so it improves the thinking process through our jnana and vijnana, etc., and thereby our mental faculties being normalized. This is the concept of Sattvaji Chikitsa. So we have to increase our sattva bala through jnana, vijnana, likewise. So many steps have been mentioned. We will come one by one. So this is a concept that is told in Sattvaji Chikitsa. And in Western psychotherapy also, they also believe that insight and understanding are very much necessary to modify and control the abnormal behavior of the human being. And they already told about the importance of doctor-patient relationship. There should be very cordial relationship must be there between doctor and patient. And the same concept has been told in our classics also, the Guru-Shishya relationship also. And we can know that the very famous situation with Arjuna, Krishna, Samvada in the Bhagavad Gita is a very much example for that. And the important sloka is told in our classics like Jnana Buddhi Pradipena Adurasya Antaratmana. This is very much important, very much relevant in the case of each and every disorder, not only psychological disorders, each and every disorder. Okay. So Jnana Buddhi Pradipena Adurasya Antaratmana. We have to enter into the soul of the patient in order to identify the condition, in order to manage the condition. So the Acharya clearly states that we should be more empathetic towards the patient. So that's the importance of this sloka, and that's the importance of this sloka in the context of Sattvaji Chikitsa. And Sattvaji Chikitsa is to be performed in the psychologically affected subjects in a stepwise manner. These 5 steps have been told in Acharya Charaka: Jnana, Vijnana, Dhairya, Smriti, Samadhi. Sattvaji Chikitsa is to explain. A trained practitioner, actually, should be trained in Sattvaji Chikitsa, should be capable of deploying this technique in such subject in a quite effective manner. Okay, so we will see one by one. These are 5 steps that are explained by Acharya Charaka. So we will see the 5 steps in the context of this pandemic COVID-19. So what are the things that we can do through these 5 steps? Okay, actually, this is the matter I have taken from this. That's why I quoted the reference in the bottom of the slide. That is actually the published article by Dr. Jidesh M and Vidya Shankar of our department in Agriculture Protocol in the Asian Journal of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. So this is actually there's a combined approach of our department. That's why I quoted the reference also. And regarding the jnana concept, actually jnana means is the knowledge of self is provided. That is creating awareness of how one has to perform or react in such an unfamiliar situation of pandemic. Okay, first knowledge of self should be provided. Then awareness about one's own health condition. If he is under any medication, without process, it has to be continued as per the ongoing instructions. And if suspecting any features of the COVID-19, inform the authorities at the earliest. Okay? Then maintain a daily routine comprising of regular physical activities and hygiene to maintain one's own health and follow healthy food habits and maintain a healthy sleep pattern. Okay? The next is involved in stress relieving activities such as reading, breathing exercises, or any other hobbies according to one's own interest. And be in touch with friends and relatives over phone or social media, and always keep the mind open. So these are some of the points. Some more points are there, but these are the major points that we can consider under the heading of jnana. Okay. Next is vijnana. Vijnana or scientific knowledge or reasoning. That is, awareness is created about the disease condition in a proper manner. So we should give the proper awareness of the disease condition to the patient. He should have proper theoretical knowledge about the occurrence of the disease and its possible in prevention. And he should avoid believing myths and fake news. And he should always depend upon the government bulletins, scientific journals, or WHO publications for actual data. And interact with health professionals, including family doctors, for the signs and symptoms of COVID and about available management strategies. So these are the points that are coming under the purview of Vijnana. Next step is Dhairya. Dhairya is determination or patience. That is, develop patience to stick on to the rules for a better future. So he should maintain the patience and have a belief in the system, whatever he believes. Okay, he should minimize watching, reading, and listening to news about COVID-19 that causes one to feel anxious or distressed. And he should have the determination to obey rules such as lockdown, social distancing, and hygienic measures for the possible prevention. And he should reinforce the coping skills. Okay, if it is not possible by himself, then we have to encourage him to give the coping skills by reinforcing reassurance. Like so many methods have been deployed. Okay, then have the determination to maintain positive, healthy family atmosphere. That is very important. There should be positive, healthy family atmosphere should be maintained. So these are the points coming under the point Dhairya. Okay. Next step is Smriti. Smriti actually is the application of recollections or memory. It is recollect the previous victories over such pandemics and pertain. Okay, and you should recollect the previous own experiences where one had overcome failures and such diseases. So that should definitely help him for managing further problems. Okay, give attention to those who had similar experiences with a positivity. That should be given, and find opportunities to amplify positive and hopeful stories and positive images of local people who have experienced COVID-19. So these are the things that we can adopt for the management of this psychological disturbances. So this step Smriti. Last one is Samadhi. Samadhi is nothing but a certain stable state of. So these are the steps to have a stable state of mind, which is to be done as per the advice from the experts in this regard. Actually, this is a experts I mean yogic experts. Have simple stretching exercises and yogasanas which calms the body as well as mind. Do regular pranayama and adva breathing exercises and practice techniques such as DRT, deep relaxation techniques, and practice relaxation postures such as shavasana after exercises and chanting of mantras. May also be tried to improve concentration. This is very good, very good thing because the chanting of Om chanting, the Om Namah Shivaya chanting, Gayatri Mantra chanting, whatever he believes that he can adopt. So these are the 5 steps that we can adopt in the management of psychological disturbances in the case of every psychiatric problem, even in the case of COVID-19 also. Okay, so here comes the role of yoga. Actually, we know that practice of yoga helps to the person to relax, to breathe slow, and have patience and focus on the present. And so many number of studies we have published on the yoga that the yoga and meditation practices improves the areas like fear, aggressiveness, rage, etc. And they have potential benefits in depression, anxiety, as well as stress. In the case of depression, it is told that it helps to increase the level of serotonin and the reduction cortisol level by decreasing the levels of monoamine oxidase enzyme. So the practice of yoga would be very beneficial to resolve the psychological impacts of COVID-19 also. Okay. These are the common yoga techniques that we are usually doing in a hospital for management of psychological disturbances. Even in the COVID-19 also. So loosen exercise for 5 to 10 minutes. Then asana, the simple asanas, Surya Namaskar, Vajrasana, and Ardha Siddhasana. Surya Namaskar 6 to 12 rounds as per the patient's convenience. Then pranayama 10 minutes. And usually these 4 types are usually we are advising is Kapalabhati, Ujjayi, Brahmari, and Nadi Shuddhi pranayama. And meditation for 10 minutes, just like Om meditation or Shavasana and deep relaxation technique. So these are the common yoga protocol that we are following in our hospital for the management of psychological disturbances. So that can be adopted in the case of COVID-19 also. And moreover, that so many other psycho-supportive techniques have been told in Ayurveda for the effective management of psychological disturbances. I am not going to detail all those things. That is very much relevant in the context of COVID-19. That only I'm going to mention. Okay. Actually, the main aim of the psycho-supportive techniques are to rectify the situation problem, and it restores the thought process, and it strengthens the defense system of body, and it corrects the symptoms of our diseases, and it should prevent the emotional breakdown, and it teaches new coping skills for the patient. These are the main aim for the psycho-supportive techniques that are told in our classes. We will see some of them. First one is assurance. Assurance means ashwasana. Ashwasana is actually relieves fear, boosts self-confidence, and promotes mental stability of mentally ill persons. The nature of illness is explained to the patient so that he develops insight into the disease. Actually, the term ashwasana is coming under the purview of jnana. No, actually, it's the vijnana. Actually, the nature of disease is explained to him. That is coming under the purview of vijnana. And in the case of Abhijit Mada, we have already seen that the management of Abhijit Mada is told as Ashwasandana and Ashwasanagi. So that is the relevance of this Ashwasana in the case of psychological disturbances, in the case of COVID-19. The next one is consolation, Sandhana. Consoling the patient with reassurance, proper guidance, and suggestions that relieves stress and promotes hope. So this is coming under the purview of Dhairya. This is very effective in the case of PTSD, Abhijanmata, etc. So these are the two main types you can adopt in the case of PTSD and Abhijanmata. And coming to the Dharmartha Vakya, this religious quotation. This helps to fix the condition of helplessness or hopelessness. So preaching religious sermons or quotations and moral statements console the person and relieve stress by refining his thought process. This is also coming under the purview of Dhairya. And recreational therapy is Hashni Kriya. Patients should be entertained by recreational acts and ideas to relieve stress, and it can be done showing pleasant scenes of pictures, telling stories, singing songs, etc. Actually, this can be adopted under the management of IP. If the patient is under IP management, then we can advise all these things. But in the current scenario, we have to rely upon the online platform. Then we can also give send some pleasant scenes and pleasant videos that use positive energy. That can be done. Okay. And the replacement of emotion, that is Murthy sir has explained about the replacement of emotions. That is the Paraspara Pradanda Chikitsa, it is told in the context of Mada and the case of Jwara. And in the modern psychology also, they are telling that emotional disorders can be managed by inducing contra emotions. That is replacement of emotion. Emotional replacement therapy is also mentioned by modern psychologists. So this is very important by dealing with any psychological disturbances, even in the COVID-19. Okay, so these are some of the points that psychotherapeutic techniques that have been told in our Ayurveda for the management of the psychological disturbance. Okay, and coming to Yukti Vibhashita Chikitsa. Actually, we are dealing with Sattvaji Chikitsa, but we need to know when Yukti Vibhashita Chikitsa is to be incorporated. Because as per the resulting psychological conditions and severity, medical management is also needed. In those patients where Sattva Bala is very much low, and also those with any psychiatric comorbidities, then medicines are mandatory. So we have to administer Yukti Vibhashita Chikitsa along with the Sattvaji Chikitsa. Okay, and the medicines may vary according to the condition, according to the diagnosis of the patient. The drugs listed as major rasayana can be given on condition basis, Actually, it is neuro enhancing and neuroprotective and is also immune enhancing action. So Nitirasana can be incorporated along with pathology chikitsa if the condition is worsened or if severe according to the severity of the condition. Okay. That's the thing that we are usually doing in our OPD here. Pathology chikitsa along with Vitti-Bhasha chikitsa. Now coming to the tele-counseling. Actually, in this arena of pandemic, everything becomes online, including our seminars became webinars. So online platform is very much needed in the area of counseling also. So it is the needed. So I think I would like to say 1 or 2 points regarding tele-counseling because it has got so many benefits and so many demerits also. Actually, the benefits we can tell that tele-counseling is very effective and affordable option. But another factor is that stigma is less, as they will not have to come and meet the therapist in person for mental health issues. So he will be in a comfortable zone. And it provides individuals to be in a familiar environment. For example, he will be at home and the interact with the therapist who is in also his familiar environment, which is better outcome. And coming to the demerits of the telecounseling or telepsychotherapy, anything, whatever it means, there are two terms are frequently used by the psychologists, telecounseling or telepsychotherapy. Or we can say that telesathoja, anything. It comes under the purview of like that. And the main demerit is that technical difficulty, which I am also facing now because the bandwidth is very low and such as brief interruptions will be there and complete breakdown sometimes may be there. And these are the major drawbacks of this video conference psychotherapy. And sometimes most of the population have poor knowledge about the understanding about the technological advancement like video conferencing, etc. So that must be a demerit of this telecounseling. And being physically present with the counselor may help to feel more connected than online platform because online platform may contribute to distance in the therapeutic relationship. And last one is the confidentiality issues. Actually, does not provide this telecounseling does not provide privacy guarantee as the recording of the interaction is always possible. And this may be a problem to a parent personality person who suspect that others are monitoring his calls. So these points that we have to keep in mind while looking for the telecounseling methods. Okay, but I should say that in the current scenario, we have to can definitely make use of this online platform for support therapies also. Okay. So to conclude, Sattvajiya or Ayurveda psychotherapy, there's a definite role for Sattvajiya in psychological issues related to COVID-19, and we should maintain a cordial doctor-patient relationship for effective management. And Sattvajiya promotes the Jnana Vijnana by improving Vidhi, Dhriti, and Smriti. That is by avoiding Prajnavarada, which is a main positive factor for any type of disorder told in Ayurveda. And it promotes the Jnana to increase the cognitive level to improve the insight of the patient. And by Vijnana, skillful training, the changes or behavior changes will be obtained. And by regulating the thought process by the idea and Smriti, and it promotes yoga techniques to impart relaxation and to improve spiritual component of the mental state. And we should definitely explore the scope of telecounseling in the case of Ayurvedic Sattvajiya. Okay. So with this, I conclude my session. Thank you all for the patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good, doctor. Very scientific and to the point presentation. Very nice. Congratulations. Excellent. Now I would like to invite to comment on the session Professor Madan Thangvelu ji, and then Dr. Kamlesh Kumar Sharma ji, and then for conclusion remarks, Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji. So before that, I would like to inform you one only that on 28th Hepatitis Day, we are organizing Ayurveda, the best protector of the liver. Next, on 29th, we are organizing Global Ayush series where experts from US will motivate us for scope and practice in USA, and under guidance of Professor Madan Thangvelu ji, we are organizing on 30th scope and practice in UK. So please continue to bless us, to support us, and to participate in all these webinars. Excellent, Dr. Satish. Now I would like to invite Dr. Madan ji.
Pawan ji pranam, Vishnu ji namaskar ji, Acharya ji, Satish ji namaskar. Thank you so much for this wonderful two presentations. First comment in some discussions earlier in Germany, we were having an informal discussion saying, is Sanskrit necessary for understanding Ayurveda? And that has come through in today's presentations. And S.N. Mishra ji was there from BHU. I think Acharya ji will remember S.N. Mishra ji, contemporary of Professor R.K. Singh. R.H. Singh. And he was saying, you don't need Sanskrit to understand these things, but you will enjoy it if you know Sanskrit. And that has come through very clearly in both these presentations, especially Acharya ji's presentation, where he's talking about the etiology.
Murthy ji, sir, Murthy, A-R-V, Murthy.
Murthy ji, sorry, my apologies. Murthy ji's presentation on understanding the meaning of the word sattva and how, if you understand the grammar and you understand the etiology and the nirukti and the rules of nirukti, then you understand how it is arrived at. So that was very important. And it's a point that is always contentious, whether people in other parts of the world will understand this deep science without Ayurveda. I leave it there. I think if you understand understand Sanskrit, it will make more sense. That is my, I don't know, there are some words which we cannot translate and we should leave it like that. Number two, from Murthy ji's presentation, clearly he's a well-respected author. As Satish ji said, you know, people have learned from him, learned from the textbooks. I have learned here in a few minutes many, many ideas and concepts. The whole concept about the subtlety of manas. What is this thing called manas? And that came through very clearly. And the second, what I found very interesting, was the way in which chit is understood in Ayurveda versus yoga. Chitta Vritti Nirodha, the second line of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, has a complete understanding in just a few words. It describes what yoga is all about, or the difficulties when things, and that distinction between what is in Ayurveda, how Chitta is understood in Ayurveda, and how Chitta is understood in yoga, and the connection between these two and the need to bring these two came through in Satish's presentation. I think when it comes to practical applications, we really have to bring these two systems together. And Satish ji has shown us how in Kottakkal, how they are bringing these two systems together. And they have experience on many other conditions. You have the government mental health hospital there. There are a lot of things are going on. And I hope in one of the later presentations, Pavanji will bring also a special event on work that is going on in the government mental health hospital there in Kottakkal. I think that will be a very nice thing, where once again, Satish ji and all of you should come together, maybe a full day event just on mental health aspects, you know, because among us is also Suhash Sethi ji from SDM Hassan. They are running a special clinic there, and there are many things that we can learn from those people. So I feel what we have done today is a very significant event. And I feel there are people here in the UK, on the 27 other countries connected with the European Union, who will benefit much more if they were following this event. And we are trying to make interactions here. Amardeep ji was here. He's already pushing for a collaboration between India and UK on understanding COVID, post-COVID as a problem. And that is another area where I feel aspects of understanding the manas becomes very important, because the manas seems to control many of those complex pathologies that we see in post-COVID. So I feel these are areas where Pavanji and Vishnuji can think a little more and maybe have a special event where we will come together. So with those few words, I want to thank both the speakers, and thanks Pavanji, thanks Vishnuji for putting together such a wonderful event. I've shared, as the sessions were going on, I've been sharing information to many people here in the Czech Republic, in Italy, etc., and other places, so that they can also see what we are doing and follow what we are doing. again, the problem is they might not be able to go directly to the depth that Acharya ji has presented or Satish ji has presented, but I think we can be that interface where we can guide them into going into that space. So we have a lot of work remaining. Thank you, Pawan ji, for giving me a few moments to just review what was running through my mind. Namaskar ji, namaskar. Thank you, Satish. Thank you, Acharya ji, namaskar ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable blessings and concepts. Your concepts are really blessings for us. Now, I would, before concluding remarks, now I would like to request Vaidya Kamlesh Sharma ji from Rajasthan. Professor Kamlesh Sharma ji is dignitary of Ayurveda, star of Ayurveda. I would like to request Dr. Kamlesh Sharma ji.
नमस्कार पवन जी, सभी विद्वानों को नमस्कार करता हूँ। ये देखिए, केवल अन्नमय कोश का विचार करने से काम नहीं चलेगा। जब तक हम भावमय, मनोमय सब प्रकार के कोश का विचार नहीं करेंगे, तब तक हो नहीं पाएंगे। और विज्ञान धीर धृति स्मृति तो आचार्य चरक ने दिया ना, इसको अभ्यास करने की आवश्यकता।
Your voice is breaking, sir. Your voice is breaking, sir. Voice is not coming.
तब तक हम शायद चिकित्सा करने में सफल नहीं होंगे। तो मुझे लगता है कि आज इस व्याख्यान के माध्यम से हम यहाँ जुड़े हैं कि वहाँ बहुत आज तो सामने उसको सेवा की तो अपेक्षा है जो सब करते हैं, लेकिन एक शब्द को हमने बुला दिया, वो है शुश्रूषा। और वो शुश्रूषा का मतलब है श्रोतुम इच्छा शुश्रूषा, यानी बड़े बुजुर्ग जिनकी कोई सुनता नहीं है, उनकी सुनने भर लेने से उनका आधा बीमार आधा मर्ज वैसे ठीक हो जाता है। ऐसे ही शुश्रूषा चिकित्सक अपनाता है। यदि रोगी की पूरी बात हम सुन लेते हैं तो उसको काफी आराम मिलता है। हमने केवल उसने लक्षण बताया तुरंत दवा लिख दी, ऐसा न होकर के थोड़ा सा उसके मन की बात सुनेंगे, थोड़े से मन की गांठें खोलेंगे, इसी का नाम तो सत्वावजय है। मुझे लगता है कि आज इस प्रकार की जो वेबिनार हुई है, एक बहुत व्यावहारिक विषय, अछूता विषय पवन जी ने लिया है। दोनों उनको मैं वक्ताओं का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं। आनंद के साथ विषय को मैंने सुना है, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है प्रतिदिन। हर रोज ये जो एक धारा चल रही है, इसमें डुबकी लगाने का एक अलग ही आनंद है। सब का मैं अभिनंदन करते हुए पवन जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं। नमस्कार।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपके आशीर्वचन के लिए। अब मैं कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स के लिए डॉक्टर विष्णु प्रसाद शर्मा जी, एक्स प्रिंसिपल गुवाहाटी आयुर्वेदिक कॉलेज, प्रेसिडेंट विश्व आयुर्वेद परिषद आसाम एंड इंचार्ज नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट, आमंत्रित करता हूं। प्लीज सर, स्टेज इज योर्स।
Namaskar. Respected Professor Dr. Madan Thangavalu, Professor Kamlesh Sharma ji, Amarjit S. Amra, Dr. Pawan Kumar Sharma ji, dear distinguished speaker, learned audience, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure listening to such an insightful talk on Ayurveda, Satyavajay drugless therapy for pandemic. Therefore, today's talk on Ayurveda, Satyavajay drugless therapy for pandemic was significant in several ways. The most important being that through this meet, we got a glimpse into the past pandemic of vast potential of traditional drugless therapy offering cure to the ailing mankind. First of all, I offer my sincere thanks to Dr. A.R.V. Murthy for his excellent presentation. He spoke on Satyavajai Ayurvedic concept of psychotherapy. He mentioned that Satyavajai vividly described in Sarak Samhita. He nicely described the meaning of Satyavajai, nicely described promotion of mental faculty, mind control technique, replacement of emotion, psychophysical shock, moral behavioral code, nicely described. I offer my sincere thanks to Professor Dr. A.R.V. Murthy for your excellent presentation. Next, I would like to offer my sincere thanks to Dr. Satish Kattil. He spoke on role of Satyavajai in COVID-19. He nicely described regarding prevention and management, psychoneuroimmunology, triguna of mind, Sattva Parikha, concept of Manosastha, Astha Vibram Pariksha, nicely described Satyavajai Chikitsa. He gives stress that during the pandemic or COVID time, that suffering patient or the general patient should not watch more COVID-19 news. It may cause depression. And he gives stress regarding to do more pranayama and breathing exercise, chanting mantra will help those who are suffering from the COVID-19. And yoga is also important place occupied. If the patient do regularly this yoga, then recovery will be faster. Again, he asks to use Medharasana drugs also. Again, he gives stress. Telecounseling nicely he described, and it is also helpful. So thank you, Dr. Satish Kattil, for your excellent presentation, and namaskar to all. Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
night to all. Very well. Thank you very much for joining. जरूर ज्वाइन होते रहिए सर, आपका आशीर्वाद मिलता रहता है। कमलेश सर का, मदन जी का, सतीश जी आज जुड़े हैं हमसे, सब लोग जुड़ते रहेंगे, और विष्णु जी हमारे गार्जियन है ही है। नमो विष्णु। नमस्कार।
ठीक, नमस्कार।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
ओके,
नमस्कार
नमस्कार।
सभी को शुभ संध्या।
शुभ संध्या। हाँ।